After a report that Pawtucket-based Hasbro was eyeing office space in Boston, Rhode Island state leaders say they're not ready to let the company go. It's been part of Rhode Island for 100 years, and city and state leaders say they'll do whatever they can to keep the company in Pawtucket. I'm Patrice Wood.
And I'm Gene Valicente. They don't want a repeat of the Paw Sox fiasco, especially Mayor Grabian, who says he found out about it yesterday. NBC 10's Temi Topa Adelea live in Pawtucket tonight with the push to keep that company here. Temi?
Gina, Patrice, as you said, officials were surprised to hear that Hasbro is searching for a new home, but they promised to do what they can to keep headquarters here. Hasbro is looking for a new home.
Surprised because I have not heard anything from Hasbro at all that they were contemplating relocating out of Rhode Island.
Some talk about relocating right next door to Massachusetts. Rhode Island Speaker of the House, Joe Shekarchi, says that would be the wrong move.
I mean, the cost of living is high. The cost of housing is high. The traffic is very difficult in Massachusetts. More and more companies looking to come to Rhode Island. So I don't know what the motivation is.
Shekarchi says Rhode Island is a better fit.
There's about 1,400 employees of Hasbro currently. 60% of them are Rhode Islanders who have been longtime employees in Rhode Island residents who are longtime employees of Hasbro, I hope they say.
And Shekarchi reminds everyone Rhode Island has been there for Hasbro.
Many years ago, Hasbro was under a hostile takeover by Mattel, and the state came forward to pass special legislation to help Hasbro remain independent. I was proud of that as a Rhode Island resident at the time.
Pawtucket Mayor Donald Grebian didn't have time today to talk about Hasbro, but sent a statement saying, quote, "As mayor, I want to assure our residents that we are doing everything possible to keep Hasbro here in Pawtucket." NBC 10 asked Shekarchi if he believes Hasbro is looking for a tax break or other incentive.
I don't know, and I don't like to speculate. You know, CEOs change. And that's exactly what's happening. They have a fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders to look for the best deal. And, you know, we have an obligation as state leaders to try to make them stay in here in Rhode Island if we can.
Governor Dan McKee also weighing in this afternoon.
We've had circumstances like this before with Hasbro, with citizens. Big companies are important to our state. They employ a lot of people, and we recognize that. We're in communications with the Mayor Grebian right now. We're in communications with the leadership at Hasbro, and I expect to be meeting with them before the end of the week.
As you just heard the governor say, a meeting is in the works for this week, with leaders hoping that a mutual agreement is reached. Live in Pawtucket, Temi Topa Adelea, NBC 10 News.